Welcome in, Robin, man. Baby. Baby. Oh, man. Welcome in, man. It's Robin, man. Meeting, baby. Hey, man, we here with another vibe, man. Live direct, live in action, man. Nebraska week. What else could you ask for? Another week of college football for CU. We are here. Oh my gosh, man. What another day, man. We get to talk about Colorado football. Welcome in, family. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. Get it out there, man. Let's get everybody in here. I know it's a holiday. A lot of people off today. So let's get into it, man. Let's really get into some things. Man, I want to drop this video, but it's not allowing me to drop this video to y'all. But we gonna talk about it, right? Coach Prime was on Undisputed this morning. On that Undisputed this morning. Let them know, don't let us get these big boys up front. Don't let us, start to get these recruits up front. I'm gonna get to relaxing now. It's 2-3 Travis Hunters out there. We recruiting them. Don't worry. Hey, listen. When I told y'all our recruiting was gonna take off to another level, it's gonna take off to another level. Rob, you seen Coach Prime recruiting on Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Playmaker. You know I seen it. Baby. You know I did. You're looking for two-way players and them big boys up there in the trenches. Listen, we are going to change the narrative of college football. We are going to change the narrative of college football at Colorado. I promise you that. I promise you. Yes, Cam is on an official visit this weekend. He's a 4-star athlete out of Georgia. Yes, we are going to change the world. He ain't going to be the only 4-star that's pull up. I'm telling you. It's going to be a couple 5-stars and 4-stars some pull up this weekend. Just think. Not only are they going to pull up for this first game in Nebraska, but they're going to be back when we play USC. Watch how many recruits pull up for that game. Watch how many recruits. What position would Travis play in the NFL? It all depends on who picks him. Depending on who pick him. Hey, Zion, we gonna have some people that flip, but I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't gonna get into it, but just know there's a 4-star and there's a 5-star that will be flipping to Colorado here pretty soon before that signing day in December. I'm telling you this right now. If you don't believe me, you ain't gotta believe me. I'm just telling you what it is because I know some stuff. I can know some stuff. I know something about something. I know something about something, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But and also there's a recruit parent that's really recruiting heavy for Colorado right now. I got a connection with him, and I know some things. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to release who that parent is. But I do know some things. I do know it's a player about to flip. We about to be flipping them like pancakes. Hey, Mac, I'm not saying who the players are. I'm just letting you know. But I've been telling you based on that CL3 situation. But there's some people that's going to be flipping here pretty soon. Y'all going to be surprised. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all going to be surprised. Georgia and Alabama will be old news on the past. This new era of college football, they still love the SEC, but I'm speaking fast. Listen to what I'm telling you. Colorado is the move right now. Ain't no tomorrow. Ain't no wait till next week. Colorado is the move right now. If you are a top-end recruit and you watch that show that we put on, I'm telling you right now, how could you turn it down? How? How could you turn it down? There ain't no reason for you to turn it down. There ain't no reason. Ain't no reason, baby, because, hey, listen, it's going to be different. But what up, Zion? What up, Tremaine? What up, Mac? What up, Our Love? What up, Ike? What up, Big LT? Hey, Miss E. Wheeler. Hey, Miss Pleasure to Plump. We in the building. Hey, man, we enjoy this holiday, man. We out here having a good time talking Colorado football. If you want to join the stream, you can. I just dropped a link for you. But Coach Prime put that talk on this morning, Undisputed. Hey, y'all knew Coach Prime was coming on. Y'all know all this. Y'all know everybody want Coach Prime right now. You know why they want Coach Prime? Because they know Coach Prime will go out there and talk that talk, walk that walk. And we recruiting, baby. Hey, Miss Jennifer. And we recruiting, baby. Hey, it's recruiting season. If y'all don't know what's going on, hey, it's coming, dog. We coming. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not sure with that CL3 flip. He is heavy on FSU, especially with them winning. Hey, Zion, don't worry. Don't worry. We got some people coming. We got some people coming. Don't worry. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't worry. We got some people coming. And when we get these people in, he's going to change his mind. It's gonna be some, I'm telling you right now, don't let some of these people that's committed fool you, because they could be at the game, but behind the scenes talking to Coach Prime behind the scenes. Trust me. Trust me. This happens every single year. You get recruits, it's always talking, they talk, you know what I'm saying, about this school, about that school, right? And then it gets to National Signing Day and sounds with somebody else. I'm just telling you what I know. There's going to be a couple commits that's going to surprise y'all. I ain't dropping no names, but there's going to be a couple commits that surprise y'all. What happened? Coach Prime was Undisputed FS1 recruiting this morning. Listen, when he's on Undisputed, I don't even look at it as recruiting. Me personally, I don't even look at it as recruiting, because the recruiting piece, that happened Saturday. Coach Prime just confirming what y'all just saw on Saturday. That's all he doing. He ain't really recruiting, because the people that didn't believe, well, you found out on Saturday, now you're going to believe. So now, you know, when Coach Prime do these interviews this week, it ain't really recruiting. All he doing is confirming that, hey, if you turned us down and you didn't want to be on this train with us, now you see what we've been telling you from day one. Now you got to believe what we've been telling you from day one. We didn't lie to you. We just went out there and showed you. You know how many kids turned down the opportunity to play for Coach Prime because they didn't know if we could win? Those questions have been answered right now. So now those kids got to look at the situation, and those parents got to look at the situation like, dang, we misjudged the whole situation. We knew Coach Prime had the coaching staff, but how dominant were they going to be? Because everybody was listening to the media and all the narratives of this and that and all this, the BS, right? Listen, you heard with Coach Prime, what we going after? We going after them big dogs now. We got to get the trenches right? What's coming next? We going after the trenches. We got the skills. Listen, when I'm telling you some people that's about to flip, it's some people at the skill position that's going to flip. We trying to get the trenches right. That's what we trying to get right now. So the message really wasn't for the skill people, because we already know we got that. The message is for, you know, the non-skill positions, right? Like the linebackers, the D-line, offensive line, tight end. That's what that message is for. And what people don't realize is, if you really go back and watch that game, Mikey Harris played a lot in that game, and he played all over the field. He didn't just line up at tight end. He lined up at wide receiver. He lined up in the fullback position. And if you Zico, right, that transferred from Colorado at the end of spring, had Zico just stayed, he would have got everything that he wanted. He would have been able to line up at wide receiver, get the ball, be in the backfield, getting the ball all type of different ways. But he didn't trust the process. Because he went off of what they did in the spring, and that's not what they're going to show in the fall. Just saying, man. Hey, when this thing gets to rolling, really, really rolling, it's going to be some problems. Don't forget about Kai Bates out of Edgewater, Florida, who committed to LSU. He said the coaches would still recruit him up there if he signed on that dotted line. Listen, I'm telling you right now, we are going to start to get the big boys up front, offense and defensive line. We're going to start to get the big boys up front. It's not like we ain't been recruiting. We've been getting big boys on campus. Nobody just been wanting to sign on that line and be that first person, right? We got Brandon Swain, right? We got him on the defensive line. But we ain't really got that first offensive line. You know, we got our center for the future. We got that. But we ain't really got that big tackle, that big guard to say, hey, I'm coming to Colorado. I want to change the narrative. We ain't really got that yet. And when we get that, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. And I'm telling you right now, they coming. They coming. Because I'm telling you, when we get to that USC game, that list is going to be long. Hey, Miss Ronnie Cole, the list is going to be long, man. It's going to be long. Yes, he is going to be at that USC game. He's been posting on Twitter about Colorado heavy. He's been posting on Twitter, Zion, heavy about Colorado. Now they know we can win. Listen, all the recruits want to see, they just want to see us win. Some of the recruits didn't believe, but now they believe. They're like, oh, that's the move right there. That's the move. If you don't think that there's a big group chat going around talking about Colorado right now, you crazy. You crazy. Man, that group chat is going crazy right now. And that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I know some behind the scenes thing, but we finna work it. With Travis Hunter balling out, a lot of players definitely want to be on board with CU. It ain't even about Travis Hunter. When people see Dylan Edwards coming in as a true freshman, doing his thing, do you know how many recruits like, if they let Dylan Edwards do that, imagine what I'm going to do when I get there. I can tell you one person that's ready, Aaron Butler. Aaron Butler was probably like, he was like, man, hey, Aaron Butler was like, hey, listen, listen here. When I get up in Boulder next year, oh, y'all going to know me. Y'all going to see me first game. I know Aaron Butler was like, hey, whoo, y'all looking, I wasn't out there. Hey, it's going to be on. Winston Watkins is a 5-star. It's just they be playing with Winston Watkins rankings because he committed to Coach Prime. That's all it's about. Winston Watkins is a 5-star. It don't take he's been a 5-star. When he committed to Coach Prime, he was a 5-star. They knocked his rating down because he committed to Colorado. But it's cool. Because we're going to get a bunch of big dogs out of class of 25. We're going to get some dogs out of class of 24, and it's going to be up. The end of Shador's video started waterworks again. Did you see? I seen him, Miss Jennifer. I seen it. Yeah, he's already a 5-star. I hate when y'all go live at the same time. Who, Mac? Like, man, listen. I went live. I had all my stuff posted and everybody started trying to go live when I went live. I don't know, bro. I have my set time, man, and then everybody trying to jump on my time, dog. It is what it is, man. Y'all had to watch it earlier, Jennifer. Zico would have been perfect in the lineup Saturday. Listen, man, people just gotta be patient, bro. Be patient. Trust the process. Zico, he made a bad decision because he jumped the gun because he didn't know how he was gonna use the tight ends. He just everything off the spring. And I was trying to tell everybody, listen, you cannot judge everything off the spring. The spring is just, man, we put some basic plays in. Now some stuff we're gonna run on game day. That's stupid. Why would you run what you're going to run in the fall during the spring? We're just trying to see, can you grasp the offense? How fast can you grasp the offense? Can you, get your mind right and do everything in the proper way? That's all. But it is what it is. Can't be mad. Hey, Zico ain't even playing. He ain't even eligible. So that's on him. Collins off right now. Hey, listen, man. I've been had my time set, man. People, hey, it is what it is, man. We normally talk to each other because, like, I have my time set, so it is what it is, man. We ain't worried about it. Brandon Baker's still not committed. Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, the big boys in the trenches, the offensive line and defensive line is going to be crazy next year. We are going to get the big boys up front. We doing this without the big boys right now. Think about this logically. We going out and win, and we don't even got the big boys that we really want up front. You heard what Coach Prime said today? Hey, y'all let me get some 4 or 5 stars in the trenches. And I'm really finna get comfortable. I'm really finna get comfortable. And so it's crazy, man. And that's why I try to tell people, man, like, hey, the big boys are coming, man. The big boys are coming. We ain't gotta worry about that. The big boys are coming. Fact, Rouse Media, you had your listen. I've been had mine scheduled. That's what's crazy, but like everybody knew what time I was going live. I scheduled mine last night. Mac, I think J5 is really good. Got some skills. Rouse, speak to Colin offline about it. Yeah, I can text him right now. Me and Colin talk offline. We talk behind the scenes. We talk offline. One of the transfer portal. Like, I really had mine set to 11, and then I moved myself to 10 o'clock due to the fact Colin and David Tar Bucks was going at 10 something. So I moved mine up on purpose. So it is what it is, man. Salute to life in football. That's family, though. We should have won by at least 17. Yes, we actually should have won by more than 17. We should have won by like 24, to be honest with you. Easy, because we dropped some touchdowns for sure. Sean Lewis' offense is on steroids with Shador under center. Listen, Zion, we ain't even reached the level at Sean Lewis' offense like we supposed to. The referees was slowing down our tempo because they didn't want to reset the ball. That's what really was hurting us. They was really hurting our offense. The referees were really hurting our offense because they didn't want to reset the ball. So just imagine if we could have got the ball set like we wanted to, how hyper that tempo is going to get. And that's why I keep telling people, man, we finna smoke Nebraska, because when we start to get to that tempo and we're in that altitude, oh, man, Nebraska going to be stuck in wind by the middle of the second quarter. Going in third quarter, it's going to be a wrap for them. They're going to be gassed. They going to be gassed. They going to be sucking wind like crazy. Our offenses ain't even hit at that level it's supposed to. You seen that right after the gate, right? You seen it right after the gate, how we went up tempo and TCU couldn't do nothing, right? If the referees would set the ball down and we can get up tempo like we want to, Shador is going to be a monster. Shador is going to be a monster, and it's going to be mismatch after mismatch after mismatch. Y'all going to see something different. Oh, my gosh. Zico just messed himself up. Oh, well, wait till next year. Yeah, Zico got to sit out the whole year because he should have just stayed. He literally should have just stayed, and he would have been straight, but it is what it is. Kickoff returns. Whoa. Kickoff returns led to a touchdown. Blocked field goal led to a touchdown. Dylan's fumble. Listen, those mistakes will get cleaned up. Jonas, I'm telling you right now, those mistakes will get cleaned up. And when those mistakes get cleaned up this week, we're going to be on perfection. Because right now, right, we have 6 penalties. Coach Prime's already disciplining for them 6 penalties, right? Because Coach Prime he's not a fan of them penalties. So the goal is going to be 3 penalties or less this game. 3 penalties or less, right? Think about some of the penalties that we got, right? We got the false start infraction. We got a late hit when it was 3rd and 15. When we was trying to get the ball back from TCU, Auden Walker, hit the quarterback late, right? Young mistake, right? We got a false start for the offensive lineman. We're going to clean that stuff up. First game mistakes. She is doing this with grown men in the offensive line. He's good with experienced players from the transfer portal. Listen, he is. But we got it. We got to get young people in so they can see that development. Boom, 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 right? Yes, it's great to, recruit, transfer portal offensive linemen. That's always good. There's nothing going to be wrong with that, right? But you got to get youth players in there. You got to, because the youth players got to see that you believe in them, right, at a young age to come to your college. That's how you get the 5 stars. That's how you get the big 4 stars, right? You got to do that. So, just to let y'all know, because I see somebody mention about the Nebraska game. I'm waiting on CU to approve my media pass. CU approves my media pass. I'm going to have 2 tickets available for free that I'm going to be giving away to somebody on my channel. I got 2 tickets that I'm going to be giving away to each home game for one person on my channel. So, CU approves my media pass. I'm going to be dropping 2 tickets to the Colorado game. So, I have 2 tickets for the Nebraska game. So, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. The minute CU approves my pass, I'm going to jump on live. I'm going to tell y'all it's been approved. And I'm going to give away 2 tickets. I'm going to give away my 2 tickets to the Nebraska game. When handling pressure, we make story. I hope Nebraska is a blowout, even though I'm at a funeral and missing half the game. Listen, blessings to you and your family, Miss Jennifer. Blessings to you and your family. My condolences to you and your family. Can y'all image when everybody for CU is healthy and hitting it all cylinders? Hey, I wish Coach Prime would have touched on that on Undisputed. We did this and we ain't even fully healthy, baby. Do you know when we get fully healthy, what we gonna do, baby? Do you know? Man, we doing this and we ain't even fully healthy, baby. Come on, baby. Be ready. Hey, y'all better be ready. We coming. We ain't just coming. We here. Coach Prime definitely cleaning that up week 1. Listen, man, all those mistakes getting cleaned up. They watched film yesterday. They watching film today. They're going to be going hard at practice. I'm telling you, they're going to be going hard at practice. I was watching Well Off, and I heard Prime say, we're going to try to break the scoreboard again. Hey, listen. You know, all the stuff that y'all didn't see, that y'all thought y'all wanted to see, y'all going to see this come out this week. I promise you that. Coach Prime for try to run that scoreboard up. Because all that yik-yakking that Matt Rule been talking about and doing and all that stupid, goofy stuff and all the receipts that Coach Prime got, oh, they finna try to run that thing up. Don't be surprised if CU scores 60. I said it on record, and I don't even care. Don't be surprised if CU try to run up 60 points on them boys. Don't be surprised. Undisputed gave CU a lot of love. Well, they had no choice. You got to think about the playmakers on there. Playmaker rock with Coach Prime. So that's just easy peasy, right? Because if the playmaker was still on ESPN, then Coach Prime would have been on ESPN. That's his boy. He rock with him. So it is what it is. They're going to need an oxygen tape for Nebraska to say, hey, they don't need something about something. Because listen, what we about to do in Nebraska, hey, they better find a passing attack. That's all I can say, because we're going to shut down that run. We're going to shut down that run. What is the deal with Tyler Brown? A few people keep saying that he can play now and didn't hear anything about it since then. Can he play? So, I touched base upon this. I don't really want to go too deep in this on this situation because it's still all up in the air, right? All this is based upon, right, with Tyler Brown is it's a wide receiver from North Carolina that they're going to make a ruling on this week. If they allow him to play, they got to allow Tyler Brown to play. They made the wide receiver from North Carolina sit out this week. So the ruling for him may determine what happens with Tyler Brown. Now, there was a petition signed about Tyler Brown in the decision. So anything is possible, man. With the NCAA, anything is possible. But as of right now, Tyler Brown is still ineligible. Trust and believe. When Tyler Brown becomes eligible, you gonna know. I promise you, gonna know. You know why you gonna know? Because CU's gonna make a deal out of Tyler Brown is healthy. They gonna make a big deal out of it. I'm not gonna say make a big deal of it, but they're gonna put him on camera and say, "Hey, he's eligible. He's out here practicing, and you gonna really see this line take off to a different level." So I'm not gonna go into too much details. I know some details of what's going on right now, but a lot of this is predicated on what they do, what the NCAA does, in the ruling of the wide receiver from North Carolina. And some of this come down to what kind of lawyer do you got? If you got a lawyer that can fight against the NCAA and really go toe-to-toe with them, you'll get approved. If you don't, you're going to get denied. That's just what it is. So if Tyler Brown went out and got got a legit lawyer that hates the NCAA and that's gonna push it to the envelope, he'll get eligible. But we'll see. Question: if a player commits early, can they get the bread and then sign? Yes, 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 100%. You commit somewhere, a school can give you whatever NIL deal or whatever money they want to give you, and you can literally sign with a different school. You are not obligated to that school unless you sign a national letter of intent on National Signing Day. And National Signing Day until December. And then there's one that's in February. So that's two signing days. Most players sign on the early signing day to get it out the way. But then there's people that sign in the early signing day that end up decommitting and getting a release from the school and sign somewhere else on the next signing day. So ain't nothing official that a player coming to a school until they sign on that down the line. And sometimes, even when they sign on that down the line, it's not official because if a coach gets fired or a position coach leaves, some players leave. And what Coach Prime say? Don't come here for Coach Prime. Come here for the position coach. Because those are the people that's really going to be coaching you. I'm just overseeing, baby, what the work we finna put in. So it's going to be there. Transfer report is going to be key for each team. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. Any top player that's in the transfer portal, they're going to be looking at CU first before any school. They're going to be looking at CU first. Yeah, you best believe that. Nebraska as a whole will definitely need oxygen, oxygen going against CU's offense. Y'all see that listen, it's different, man. The altitude is different. Best believe we already have like five stars already mentally committed. Hey, listen, when Coach Prime got them calls from the recruits or got them texts after the game or the recruits, I promise you, he trying to get them on that visit. I promise you. Don't be surprised who you might see on an unofficial visit. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Rob, you seen that Utah podcast, them folks talking crazy about Coach Prime Shedeur Sanders. Listen, we keep receipts, baby. We keep receipts. Keep talking that talk. Because guess what? When we get to you, hey, you better be ready. We know how physical Utah gonna be. We know it's gonna come down to the trenches on that game. We know it's gonna come. But at the same time, Shedeur's at a different level. Shedeur Sanders at a different level. Y'all can keep hating. But hey, your time gonna come. Your time is gonna be on that clock. What you gonna do with it? I watched some Western college football games this weekend. Most players that were balling were transferred. Listen, you've seen a lot of transfers balling out this weekend. You've seen a lot. Yes, Tez Walker from UNC. Yes, that's the decision at the NCAA. Tez Walker is going to change a lot of things. If the NCAA approves him, a lot of things are going to go bananas this week. I'm telling you this right now. The NCAA going to have to change some things if they allow that man to be approved. I'm telling you this right now. I like the quick shift they do on defense. Yes, they gonna show that up against Nebraska though. We got some things that Mr. Simons, we got to tweak on that. If they approve that wide receiver, they're gonna have to accept Tyler Brown's situation. Yes, Zion, that's what I've been saying. Tez Walker, man, if they approve Tez Walker, they're gonna have to go back and do something about Tyler Brown because they just you can't say no to Tyler Brown's situation, but then say yes to Tez Walker. You can't do that. They both did the same exact thing. So we got to get some clarification. Now. They about to change NIL where you can opt out of that. Listen, when they start this whole NIL, I already knew where this was finna go. a lot of more people gonna lose their job faster because of NIL, right? Because people think, oh, well, we can just pay all these kids to come. That's cool. It's cute or whatever until you don't win and the players bounce out of there. And those are the things that people got to think about. It's all fun and games until players get to leaving, and then you can't live up to your word. Because listen, you could pay a player to come there, but if you don't live up to your word, because guess what? You playing this player, you playing that player, you playing that player, you playing this player. Think about what you just did, right? So you playing 5 players, right? Think logically about you paying those 5 players. You got to live up to the expectation of them 5 players you just paid. You know what Coach Prime doing? Coach Prime like, hey, I'll get you the NIL. Don't worry about that, baby. I'm going to get you the NIL. Hey, what Coach Prime do for the whole team? He got him a sunglass deal for all the players on the team. Every player on the team got an NIL deal for sunglasses. But Coach Prime don't want you to focus on that because guess what? When you win, guess what's going to happen? People gonna bring their money to you. The bags are gonna come, but you gotta win. You gotta win, and that's what Coach Prime keeps telling you. If you focus on NIL, you gonna lose. Don't come here. We want you to focus on the NFL. Why? You focus on NFL and getting better, getting developed, listening to your coaches, respecting your coaches. Not only will you get the NIL deals in college, but you're gonna make it to the NFL and get paid even more and have a longevity career. So you gonna start to see people start focusing on the right things. All right, listen. The proof is on that stat sheet. The proof is on that stat sheet for sure. Rob, I feel like Cam seems like seen at that TCU game and really was. I need to go back and see who all visit TCU. I need to go back and see who all visit TCU. That's what I'm gonna do when I get off live. See who all visit TCU this weekend. Because the people that visit TCU this weekend, some of them are Colorado recruits. And they use TCU for a free visit. Because you got to think about it. If you smart, right, they have unlimited unofficial visits now. So if Coach Prime plans somebody, if you're a real recruit, right, and you have the ability that you can go to 3 or 4 games, you can play this so sweet. All right, cool. I'm going to go to the TCU game. TCU going to pay for that. Then I go to the Nebraska game because guess what? Nebraska going to pay for it, right? I mean, Colorado's going to pay for it. Then I can go to the Oregon because Oregon going to pay for that, right? So when we go to away games, the away teams can pay for it, and then Colorado can pay for the home games. One time, though. So it's really smart marketing on some of these recruits. They can lay their schedule where they can see Colorado 3 times in person. Just saying. There is a lot of players that seen that TCU game and was like, oh my gosh, yeah, this the move. They seen the new unis, and guess what? The uniforms gonna change again next year. What Coach Prime really wants the uniforms? Whoo. Y'all, we just getting installed on these uniforms. They gonna change again next year. Because in true reality, what Coach Prime really wants to do with uniforms, he couldn't do because you need a year to really redo your uniforms. So next year, we're going to really get to see what Coach Prime really wants to do. These are just material that they already had at the Nike factory, and that's how he got to make all these jerseys and stuff. But next year, it's going to be on a whole different other level with these uniforms. I'm telling you right now, players are going to be abusing these official visits to see Coach Prime. I'm telling you this right now. One thing about Fonbon, and that y'all don't know, he hate a lot of people, bro. He hate a lot of people. And he definitely don't rock with Coach Prime. He ain't gonna pull up on Coach Prime. He definitely hate Coach Prime. He ain't with that black power movement. He ain't with that, dog. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't with that, dog. I hope they approve him and it opens the door for Tyler. Yes. So that ruling on the wide receiver from North Carolina is going to start a lot of stuff. It's going to start a lot of stuff. I'm telling you right now. NCAA will start to get their act together. Whoa. Because they know already These conferences want to get rid of them. What Prime is doing is knocking the doors, and so I mean, hey, Coach Prime knocking them down, knocking them down. Terrell 215, what it do? Coach who play for players and come play at their schools is doing it wrong. They want to see what Coach Prime. Listen, you got to think about it. They got to play these players to keep them from Prime. It's going to backfire on them, though. It's going to backfire. All these people that's playing for these players at these other schools, it's going to backfire on them. Because now they finna say, hey, we got to go to Colorado. We got to go to Colorado. Because guess what? The spotlight is on Colorado. It ain't on Georgia. It ain't on Alabama. It ain't on Ohio State. It ain't on Michigan. It ain't on Clemson. The spotlight is on Colorado. Just think about it, right? Even when Georgia was at its peak, they didn't have Kirby Smart on national television like that. But Coach Prime, every time we do something, he on national TV. You got to see him. You got to see Colorado in the spotlight. And people are starting to notice it real time, what it is. Coach Prime talked to Josh Newman at the end of the game, though. Newman is a dog. Hey, listen, he going to the league, though, so. Hey, Miss Crystal, what up, Mac? What up, Tremaine? What up, Art? Hey, they have 3 uniforms this year. Listen, they got uniforms this year. But next year, our uniform game is finna go to a whole nother level. Oregon is worried about them uniforms that win the championship. That's facts. Caleb made the first tackle on special teams, opening kickoff. Hey, Caleb was out there on special teams. Charlie Offerdale was out there on special teams. Hey, I got to see it. But what I'm going to tell y'all is expect to see a lot of players get in this week during Nebraska. We are trying to run the scoreboard up on Nebraska. We are not even trying. We will run the scoreboard up on Nebraska. I'm telling you right now, I don't care. Y'all can put it out there. We're going to try to score 60 plus on them. We are going to try to score 60 plus on them. We are going to try to score 60 points on them. We finna run that thing up, man. That would be nothing new, but plenty of talk about flips. They need to stay where they went. Hey, listen, some of them we need, though. I can't say some of them stay where we at, because some of them we need them boys in the trenches now. We need them boys in the trenches. I ain't gonna say everybody, but like I've been saying from day one, man, a lot of these people that committed to other places that want to play for Coach Prime, the schools gave them a bag, and that's why they committed there. The schools gave them a bag. They took care of their parents. They took care of whatever financial situation they was in at that moment in time. A lot of this come down to you don't know what that recruit situation is, financial situation, as far as their parents go. Because some of these players, a lot of these players have single parents. And so because of their situation at home, that's what's getting them to commit. Like, hey, listen, if I give you this X amount of dollars, I need you to commit right now. And that's how some of these coaches play. Y'all don't understand. Like, these coaches will do whatever they need to do to get you to commit. If you say, hey, I need $5,000, cool. We'll go get that right now for you. And they'll commit. And then when they realize the real, right? And what the real is, when you start to see that coach in real life, after a win, after a loss, after how he treats players, you start to change your mind. Like, nah, that ain't a good situation for me. And then that's how a lot of recruits end up flipping, because they start to see what the coach really is and who he's about, or the coach gets fired. So there's a lot of situations where we just don't know, because you don't know who's going to get fired. You don't know where position coach is going to leave. And some of these recruits that made their decision off of X, Y, and Z, well, if that coach leaves, it's for a game, because now they out of there. So a lot of these recruits going to be flipping to Colorado for sure. I bet that recruit lost when just got hot. Listen, it went to a different level. Will Dylan get that D on his uniform? Dylan will end up getting that D on his uniform. I can say that. He will end up getting that. Coach Prime really gonna change the game with the high profile recruits. Listen to this. Could y'all imagine if Coach Prime got 20 of the top 100 players? Could y'all imagine if he got 20 of the top 100 players? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Coach Prime is going to get some top dogs that people don't expect. We're going to start flipping these players like pancakes. We're going to start flipping them. I just heard Colorado original uniform was silver and black. Will Alto play this week? Yes. You are going to see a lot of players. You're going to see a lot of players that did not play in that TCU game play this week. Some of your favorite players or the players you've been waiting on to play are going to play this week against Nebraska because we're going to run a scoreboard up. You're going to see a lot of them. You are going to see a lot of them. I saw Alto on the sideline. He seemed eager. Hey, they just want to make sure he stays healthy. He's at 100%. Hey, Lester did get a nice little bag. Hey, but don't worry. Winston Walker was on live having people flipping. Hey, listen. Winston Walker's going to make sure he got a squad around him. I can tell you that right now. We're going to have a top quarterback in his class. Not only is he going to be one of the top receivers, but he's going to bring another top receiver with him. You can book that. Tell you that right now. You can book that. Number 2 from TCU ran up to Prime after the game thinking he wanted to come. He's going to go to the league. He not transferred. He going to the league. Newman going to the league, man. He not coming to Colorado. I'll be surprised. I swear I will be surprised if he stayed in college and turned around and came to Colorado. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Can't wait to see Winston in Colorado. Me either. Winston gonna go. Don't be surprised if some of these 25 players that Colorado's going after, don't be surprised if they move up to the 24 class. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if they reclass. I'm telling you right now, if I'm a recruit, right, the only person I'm really looking at Dylan Edwards. I'm not looking at Travis Hunter because we already knew what Travis Hunter was going to do, right? The person I'm paying attention to the most is Dylan Edwards. Why? Because Dylan Edwards is a true freshman, and he's going to give me a benchmark. If I go put myself in position, I come there in the wintertime in January, that's going to give me the time to get myself adjusted to college. I'm going to have the ability to play and start. I'm looking at Dylan Edwards. If I'm any recruit, if I'm any big-time recruit, I'm looking at Dylan Edwards. Just can't wait to see Cormani. You're going to see Cormani on that field this weekend. I promise you. You're going to see – let me say not say I promise you, but you will see Cormani on that field this week. Yeah, who's that? That was Newman. Newman was talking to Coach Prime. He's not coming here. He's going to the league. He's a high draft pick. He's going to the league. Yeah, he's got to play Cormani this week for sure. He can't let him sit too high. Listen, Cormani's gonna be fine. It ain't about him sitting and think. They want Cormani to get adjusted to the college game, understand formations, understand technique, understand that. Hey man, you got to get in your playbook. You got to study. You got to grind. Right? We need Cormani to be ready to go for Oregon and USC because we're gonna need him. We are going to need Cormani come Oregon and USC because they got big time receivers. So we're gonna need them. Right? You're going to see more probably corners than you're going to see safeties on the field. So, Cormani's going to play these next 2 weeks. A lot of players are going to play these next 2 weeks because we got to be ready to go for Oregon and USC. What y'all seen game 1, we just, us going to take the business. They put in the people that they trusted. They didn't really want to go too deep on the bench. Now, you're going to see a whole nother playbook, whole nother scheme for these next 2 games. Not a whole different other playbook, but different plays that we're going to use so we don't show our hand for Oregon and USC. That's because Shador and Travis, the reason why their jersey ain't available to buy because they got too much NIL money. They want to make sure all the other players are supported. So if you don't got a Colorado jersey, support the players. They get 50% of the proceeds. It's not if we run a scoreboard up, it's when we run a scoreboard up. Because we're going to run a scoreboard up. They going to get that running game going. They going to get it going. I promise you they're going to get that running game going. They gonna get it going. The way these kids are jumping, they definitely. I can tell you right now, there's gonna be a lot of recruits from the state of Colorado at the game for Nebraska, but we're gonna see a lot of 4 and 5 stars posting that they coming for official visit today and tomorrow. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I definitely suggest follow me because I'm going to drop every time a recruit drops a OV for this weekend. I'm gonna be dropping it. I'm gonna have a list out for this weekend on who's gonna be there, who's not gonna be there. Man, just keep praying that I get this media pass approved. Because, boy, when I get this media pass approved, I'm going to be bringing out some exclusive content. Now, I won't be able to put no recruits that's there. You know, I can't put them on a video or anything like that because that's breaking NCAA rules. So I can't do that. But I will be able to bring out some content, some things like that. So we'll find out. Alto is sideline, headed for the big games. Listen, Alto's going to play this weekend. He's going to get in. He's going to get his feet wet this weekend. You can believe that. I'm telling you this right now. He's going to get his feet wet. Travis said in the blueprint for Kermani. Kermani is coming. So, listen. Kermani is going to be doing what Travis is doing this year. He's going to be doing next year for sure. He's going to get himself in shape. He's going to understand the college game. You're going to see Kermani a little bit on offense this year, but you're not going to see him too much. Next year, you're going to see Kermani playing both ways for sure. That's for sure. When do you do matchups to look at for Nebraska? I'm going to start either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm going to be doing matchups. I'm going to go back and rewatch the Nebraska versus Minnesota game, and I'm going to start breaking down where our mismatches is for Colorado versus Nebraska. I can just tell you, like, right now, we got to shut down Nebraska's run. Make Jeff Sims be a passer. We make Jeff Sims be a passer. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because Jeff Sims going to throw some interceptions. Alton is not a senior. Alton McCaskill got years. He's got years. He's a redshirt freshman, honestly. So he's got 2 more years. He really got 3 more years he could play. But I ordered Jimmy and Dylan already. I'm trying to get a Travis and Shador. It's going to be a while before they do that. Whoever said Caleb wasn't playing, oh, you apologize. Hey, Caleb was on special teams. Hey, listen, man. Y'all don't got to listen to me, man. Hey, I'm just in here bringing media to light, man. Y'all don't got to listen to me, man. I know a lot of you said Caleb wasn't getting on that flight. This and that. Listen, man. I told y'all what was going to happen. You ain't got to listen to me. I said, I don't know how much he's going to play, but he's going to get in there. That's all I said, man. Hey. As good as Kermani will be, people have to remember Travis Hunter is 1-of-1. Travis Hunter is different. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let this game show. A lot of Colorado high school players will be at the Nebraska game for sure. But how many of those kids really going to come to see you? Probably like 3 to 5. We're going to get majority of our players out of Colorado, outside of Colorado. I can just tell you that right now. We all need to come up and get some tickets to the game and go up there and meet and greet. Yeah, man. Whenever, after September will probably be the best time for affordable tickets because the USC game and the tickets gonna be sky. Because I would say if everybody's able to make it at the end of the month to the USC game, it'll be a nice party, nice place to meet and greet. Everybody's gonna be here. Anybody that really hate Coach Prime or that y'all, content creators that y'all feel like hate, everybody's going to the USC game. Everybody, when I tell you, every content creator that talks about Colorado, either they love them or hate them, is gonna be at that the USC game. They're gonna be there. Coach Hayes, he's gonna be at that USC game. Colin will be there. Big Dog Chico will be there. David Talk Buffs, John the Liquidator, me. Everybody's gonna be at that USC game. So if it's somebody that you watch and talk about Colorado football, they're gonna be at the USC game for sure. Yeah, man, we can all get together. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw a little tailgate for everybody. You know, hey, listen. All y'all gotta do is say, "Hey, we coming, we coming, we coming." Hey, listen. I don't mind barbecuing. I don't mind getting up at 5, 4 o'clock in the morning, going out there and doing a little tailgate. That don't bother me. Y'all just gotta tell me y'all coming. I just don't want to go do it, and then ain't nobody there. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. I'll reserve a spot. We'll see you for the tailgate, and I go out there and barbecue. It don't bother me. But if I'm barbecuing, I can't go live on YouTube, so we gotta pick a choice. I really don't see what's the big hype about Kermani. I mean, he's good, but he's already got dogs out there. He's not ready. He's just not ready. Kermani's gonna be fine, man. I will tell y'all, when y'all see Kermani out there on the field, he's going to produce like no other. But it takes time, man. As a freshman, it takes time to make an adjustment. It takes time. That's all. Travis Hunter's, yeah, yup. Just got off the Nebraska press. Coin huskers sound like TCU fans. Go Bucks. Hey, listen, they can say whatever they want to say. Guess what? They got to show up Saturday. And guess what's finna happen? We about to roll call. And when we roll call, Sko Buffs. Sko Buffs. I'm telling you, this might be the game where you might see some fans fighting for sure. Because this is a true rivalry. You might see some fans fighting after the game. Yeah, I'll be at the USC game for sure. Dang, man. You said you'll be on the grill. Hey, listen, I'll get the grill. I'll light that thing up, get everything rocking for you. But yeah, man, if I'm on the grill, I can't go live. So, hey, y'all got to pick and choose, man. You got to get out the content too. That's too much work, Rob. You you got to enjoy yourself. Let somebody else do the cooking and people just, hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Ryan put the idea out there for me to barbecue. I'm just saying, I can't be barbecuing and hosting the tailgate and going live. Hey, I got to, somebody got to do something now. Cormani has to get used to college football. If he had been there in the spring, he would have been well accommodated like Dylan. Hey, listen, I don't think people understand how valuable it is to get there in the winter time. How valuable it is to get there in January. How those, like, think about it. You there, just think about it. You get there in January, right? You don't play football till September, August, September, right? That means you got 6 and 7 months to get like adjusted, get your body right, get your mind right, and to get focused, right? If I'm any big time recruit, I'm trying to figure out, man, how can I graduate? How can I graduate to be out of there and be ready to go and be on campus by January? I'm recording you. What you recording? we making hot dogs. Man, y'all crazy. I'll be on there. I'm throwing some steaks on the grill. I'm throwing some chicken on the grill. Hamburgers, hot dog. Hey, listen, we gonna barbecue now. We got to put some real things on there, man. We got to put some real things on there. I'll season up all the meat and everything before. Get everything right, man. Hey, man, we gonna do it, man. We gotta do it right. We gotta have a good time, man. We gotta have a good time. But I just think a lot of people, man, they forget about, like, when you're a freshman, you want to get to campus as fast as possible. You don't want to wait till the last minute. The earlier you can get to campus as a freshman, the more opportunity that you got to start. The better your chances is you got to play a lot faster. A lot of people that wait till the summer to get there, you behind an 8 ball. Because if you're already behind experienced players or they're recruiting heavy at your position, it's gonna be harder for you to get there. It's gonna be harder. So just think about it. What if Caleb Mathis didn't come there in the spring? Would he really make the team at this point? You know, when you start looking at certain things, right? Charlie Offerdahl. What if Charlie Offerdahl was there in the spring, even though he's a returning player, right? But what if he decided, man, I'm gonna be like Chance Mann. I'm gonna come back during the summertime. I'm not gonna be in there in the spring. You know, he earned him a spot. So all these things play out, man. All these things play out for sure. Nebraska fans are delusional. Listen, Nebraska, I hope nobody's a Cowboys fan and don't take this in the wrong way. But Nebraska fans are like Cowboys fans. That's how I always look at Nebraska fans. I went to the college in Nebraska, so I understand how delusional they are. But it is what it is. I ain't even gonna go into that. Nebraska fans are delusional if they really think that they can keep up with this machine called Sean Lewis up-tempo offense. TCU is a ranked opponent and couldn't keep up with this monster offense. Hey, listen. It is what it is, man. They're going to find out. Fox Sports got Colorado ranked 19th. Honestly, man, they don't need to rank us. I'd rather them not rank us. I'd rather them not rank us because I want us to dominate and keep dominating and keep dominating. And so when we go to Oregon, we finna put on a different show for them. Hey, the low-key factor of a person that's really not getting the praise that he should be is Coach freaking Mo. Magic Mo. Magic Mo. Call him Magic Mo now. Magic Mo is not getting the respect that he should, man. He's put in a lot of work and got a lot of these players' bodies transformed to be great. And now you're starting to see the work of what he does. Get him into our weight program. Get him into our conditioning program. And we're going to show you how we can change. Dylan was Coach Prime player early in his life. He knew how important it would be to bring. Hey, listen. Yeah, but Miss E. Willie, you hit a great point. Do y'all not know how many players that would like Coach Prime coach when he had them as youth are just now graduating? Just now graduating. So now you got Dylan Edwards, right? Because Dylan Edwards is young. I don't think y'all realize how young Dylan Edwards is. He's not your traditional freshman. He's younger than the average freshman that comes in. A lot of players that Coach Prime coach in the youth age are just now graduating this year or next year. A lot of them players going to come to Colorado. And a lot of them are true dogs. They can get it done. They should at least get Caleb more reps due to the fact that he's been there since the spring and helped us out. Y'all going to see that come this week. Y'all going to see it. Adam Hawkins is going to play this week. Miller is going to play this week. You're going to see Depp play this week. Rowdy Man Media has Chef Carl come down and help you. Hey, listen. Come. We here, baby. I don't mind barbecuing. But I can't do everything. I can't host a tailgate, barbecue, and run a live stream. I can't do it all. That's all. Now, if I barbecue, I bet y'all not talking about my cooking because I'm new to barbecuing. Hey, Ms. Ryan, I'll give you a tip. Barbecue meat, just flip it every 5 minutes. You can't go wrong. I'll give you a tip. Just flip it every 5 minutes. You can't go wrong. If you're new to barbecue, if you flip it every 5 minutes, you can't go wrong. You know why? It's going to cook even on both sides every 5 minutes. You can't go wrong. Hey, the person that you're talking about, it was Dawson. Shador was yelling at Dawson like crazy. Because, man, you could tell like the rhythm was off. Every time Dawson got into the game, you could tell the rhythm was off. It was off page, right? The minute Dawson went in the game, the offense was rolling. When we got to our 3 and outs, right, you could see Dawson not on the same cue as the other wide receivers. And Dawson didn't run his route where he was supposed to run. That's what caused Shador to get a couple sacks because Dawson was in the game and he didn't run proper depth where he was supposed to run, and he didn't do it because that was the read to go to him. And because he didn't do his job, that's why Shador was yelling at him. So you was right. You definitely seen that. I told y'all that. Everybody was tripping about Colorado this, Colorado ain't going to be conditioned. And they forgot. Don't TCU got to play in the same condition? TCU was not going hard in that heat, and I was trying to tell y'all this. I kept trying to tell y'all. When y'all looked at that film and y'all really put that out, that's why they weren't putting out long films. Because you can see, man, they ain't going hard, dog. They not going hard. It's just, I just kept saying that all week. Nobody wanted to listen. And then Sonny Dykes come after the game and said, Travis Hunter played over 110 plays, and our players can't even hold up. Hey, I ain't taking a shot at my strength and conditioning team, but try to tell y'all, man, things are different. Brian barbecued the soul out of a hot dog. Y'all tripping, man. It's cool to have a little nice burnt hot dog, but not dry. Y'all tripping, man. Anybody coming to Colorado will be in elite physical condition, and the coaches body back. Listen, you're in the altitude, so you ain't got no choice but to be in elite condition. You ain't got no choice. But y'all, it's been real. I know David's Hot Bus and Life in Football about to go live. So I'm about to jump off, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. Back with another live. I will be on later on today. I'm gonna drop a link to let y'all know when I'm live again. But I will be live later on today. But I'll get some work done right quick. But I'll be back on later on today. See y'all. Peace.